Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, December 16, 2022. You might struggle with divided attention and some uncertainty today. There are better times to lock something down. Ambiguities are temporary and, in some ways, useful for helping you pace yourself. However, it's best to avoid making impulsive moves based on your current mood or perceptions if they're going off course. A desire to make a deeper connection to someone can cloud your vision for the time being, and wishful thinking skews your perceptions. Confusing boundaries in relationships or balance and power issues in partnerships can hang over you temporarily. You may need to clear the path of sketchy allegiances before getting to a better place. Complicated feelings are to be expected, but soon, you can become quite comfortable with the mystery. Today will be riddled with toxicity. As the glorious sun sizzles through the fields of your solar 8th house of intimacy, he will go to war with a sneaky Neptune, now orbiting in your solar 11th house of communities and online dating. It will be like you've been cursed beneath a hex that has come to possess your mind, spirit, and heart. Something is off in your love life and friendships. So, keep your antennae up and don't slip into any tricky situations. You will end up regretting them immensely down the line. Commit to whatever will make you feel inspired and happy in your work life. Now that the moon is in Virgo while the sun in Sagittarius squares Neptune in Pisces, you may feel like it is time to reconsider how you invest your time, energy, and resources. Think about devising a more effective yet semi-flexible plan of action to pursue some of your professional aspirations. But to do so, you will need to be honest with yourself about what you can do, how you should invest your resources, and who you should work with. Thanks to a friendly aspect to the moon yesterday, the sun moves into his final 7 days in your financial sector with a lot more confidence than this time last week. It was last week's full moon in your income sector that might have created some financial tension, but a week on the fog of war has cleared to not only reveal your options on both sides of the financial fence, but how to get the right balance between money coming in and money going out. When you have your own health practice in order, it is easier to deal with those day-to-day obstacles. But too often, we let the obstacles determine our health practice. If only there was a way to have perspective when you need it the most. There is. Keeping discipline in your routine is the best way to overcome the confusion that settles in when the going gets tough. When all else fails, a hot bath does wonders for both body and mind. Isn't it high time you had a little fun and laughter in your life? If so, you can almost bet it'll happen today with the essence of this day in the air. This number encourages a time to let your hair down and to go enjoy the company of others, if possible. It's a highly social essence, and it can help you to overcome shyness and awkwardness around new people. Seize the opportunity to reach out and talk to new folks. You'll be far more comfortable than on another day. Having the moon not only in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart in the heart of the working week but at a friendly aspect to planets on the adventurous front couldn't come with better timing. On the heels of some work-life balance reminders yesterday and just days before income, work and career matters are due to get another boost, this is helping to put the focus on the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence. With Jupiter just 7 days away from returning to an adventurous part of your chart, this is preparation for what lies ahead. The moon's last visit to your romantic sector for the year is also the last before the dwarf planet leaves in 4 days, finally bringing months of planetary activity on the romantic front to an end. In the heart of the working week, this not only makes it important to embrace today's romantically charged lunar vibes, but the window this is giving you into your heart's needs and priorities. Our eyes in the sky. Themes today revolve around passion, activity, optimism, and the way energy moves. Be aware of your personal boundaries, and remove yourself from any situation in which people don't respect your thoughts or voice. Confusion could hang fairly thick in the air, so try not to get immersed in situations that don't make sense to you. Watch out for gaslighting behavior in yourself and others, and don't let anyone invalidate your feelings with conversational gymnastics. Intensify contacts to people, because they find you particularly likable right now. Plan your leisure time with family and good friends, and most importantly, make your plans together. You might feel like ringing up an old friend. The time is perfect to revive and strengthen old ties. This will make it easy for you to make new contacts and maybe even lifelong friendships. You may feel that others are acting unusually. You must quietly accept their conduct and not get upset if things temporarily don't go your way. Maybe you're more irritable and easily upset by things that have not mattered for a long time, or possibly the answer is just a simple case of getting some much-needed rest. The desire to break free from restrictive situations is real today, and you might have trouble focusing on tasks at work or school. Remember to ground yourself and focus on your breath if you feel overwhelmed. Use the energy today to set your intention to pursue your wildest dreams, but don't take any drastic action now. The lunar energy can be unpredictable and unstable, so expect the unexpected today and try not to let people or situations get the better of you. After midnight, the moon enters Virgo, exiting its void of course which began yesterday morning. During this lunar period, we achieve emotional equilibrium via organizational or logistical efforts. We want our lives to run as efficiently as possible, and are attracted to systems that mitigate stressors. Over the next 2 days, we look for ways to be of service to others. This can be a very productive time, ideal for decluttering our surroundings and getting routines in good working order. However, with such high standards, we can also be especially critical of others and ourselves. Whatever you take on seems to work out well, and everyone who you come into contact with admires the enthusiasm and expertise you show, giving a welcome boost to your self-confidence. Make sure you respect those who admire you and don't behave in an egotistical way. You may still need their continuing support if things do not turn out as expected. Go out and enjoy life to the full. You exude an inner calm and spontaneity that others find irresistible, so join in activities with them. Start a new hobby or visit an old friend. Whatever you do, reflect and find out what's been on your mind. Unable to connect with others as easily as normal, you feel misunderstood, deciding those around you are behaving unacceptably. It is important to allow some distance between you, rather than have endless discussions. Incorporate their point of view and feelings, which ultimately enhances your relationship. After sunup, the Sagittarius Sun squares off with Neptune in Pisces, facilitating self-deception. We might feel guilty, ashamed, or paranoid about actions taken, even if they don't warrant such scrutiny. As our self-esteem takes a nosedive, those with malicious intent recognize our vulnerable state and may seek to exploit it. We risk placing our faith in bad actors and becoming gullible to their schemes. If possible, avoid making deals or important decisions today. Steer clear of mind-altering or addictive substances. Expect misunderstandings or misdiagnoses. This is a better transit to use for artistic or creative experimentation than spiritual studies or divinatory practices.